Welcome to the deep dive. Today we're jumping straight into something pretty fascinating, maybe a bit unsettling. Psyops in the crypto market.
Yeah, psychological operations. We've got this narration that describes crypto trading as, well, basically an intense mind game.
Right, so our goal here is to kind of unpack these tactics, these alleged psychological games, to help you, spot them, maybe sidestep them.
Exactly. The source material really pushes this idea that the real fight in crypto isn't just about code or market caps. It's about manipulating emotions.
Triggering those impulsive trades we all try to avoid.
Mm-hmm. And it paints this picture of a battlefield, which is a strong word, but it emphasizes how much might be down to these mind games.
Okay, so let's get into it. The narration claims it's the big players, the whales, the insiders who are using these psyops tactics.
Yeah, deliberately. The idea is they want to provoke specific emotional responses, fear, greed, panic, things that make retail traders act predictably.
And it gives some pretty clear examples, like someone influential tweeting they've dumped all their coins.
Right, causing this wave of panic selling.
Only for that same source to quietly buy back in much lower. The narration calls it a test of emotional control, almost a power move.
It really plays on that fear, doesn't it? That FOMO, or maybe the fear of losing everything.
Yeah.
It suggests this isn't just random volatility.
It's calculated.
Calculated moves to exploit fear and grab assets cheap. Then there are the shakeouts.
Oof, yeah, that sounds nasty. Deliberately tanking the price.
Just enough to trigger stop losses, scare the smaller fish out.
So the whales can just sweep in and buy it all back up.
Exactly. It highlights that asymmetry, right? They often have more capital, maybe more information, and they can leverage that to, well, shake things up.
Creates buying opportunities for them, basically.
Precisely. And then the classic pump and dumps. We've all seen those, I think.
Oh, yeah. Sudden hype, maybe some influencer endorsements out of nowhere.
Price goes parabolic, and then bam. The people who started it sell off, leaving everyone else holding the bag.
Again, playing on that desire for quick riches, that fear of missing the next big thing.
Totally. It preys on that FOMO vulnerability. The narration even touches on false signaling on charts.
What, like seeing a pattern that looks super bullish?
Yeah, it looks like a guaranteed win. You jump in, and then it just reverses hard. Liquidates a ton of traders.
So even the charts might not be objective. They could be part of the game.
That's the suggestion. That these patterns can be maybe deliberately engineered to trap people. It's a bit unnerving.
And don't forget the social media stuff. The narration mentioned, like fake whale wallet transactions.
Fake partnership leaks from so-called anonymous insiders, coordinated spamming in Discord or Telegram.
All designed to create this artificial buzz or maybe induce panic. Just shape the narrative.
Right. It's about controlling the story, swaying sentiment, whether it's true or not. There's just so much noise online.
So I guess the core message we're pulling from this source is you think you're trading the market, but maybe the market or certain players in it are trying to trade you.
That's a good way to put it. Your own emotional reactions become the target, the thing they're trying to exploit.
Okay, so what's the defense then, if this is potentially happening?
The narration stresses awareness. That's your shield, basically. Recognizing these tactics might be in play.
Shifting from just reacting emotionally?
To thinking more in probabilities.
Yeah.
And crucially, asking that question, okay, who really profits from this sudden move? Who benefits from this narrative?
Instead of just getting caught up in the hype or the fear.
Exactly. It's about becoming a more critical thinker, pausing before you act.
The source says discipline is actually more important than, like, speed or having inside info.
Which makes sense, right? It's about not taking the bait, resisting that manipulated fear or greed.
Not letting your emotions drive your decisions.
Ultimately, yeah. The narration suggests the real edge isn't finding the next 100x coin necessarily, but mastering your own psychology, self-control.
So next time things go wild in the market, maybe the advice is pause. Zoom out. Take a breath. Ask why.
Question the motives behind the signals, behind the social media frenzy. It's a different way of looking at the charts, isn't it?
Definitely. So summing up this deep dive, we've looked at these alleged psyops, influencer games, shakeouts, pumps, false signals, social media manipulation.
And the core idea is that awareness and emotional discipline are presented as your best defense in a potentially manipulated environment.
And it leaves you with a thought, doesn't it? If these kinds of psychological tactics are being discussed in crypto, where else might they be playing out?
Right. Beyond finance, maybe in politics, marketing,
Mm-hmm.
how often are similar techniques used to influence our perceptions or decisions without us even realizing it?
Something to chew on. That awareness might be valuable far beyond just your crypto portfolio.